Now, a walking cane unearthed during a house clearance in Sussex was originally dismissed as little more than an old stick.
But it's turned out to be a rare and unique memento from Lookout Mountain in the deep south of the United States, with links to one of the most famous battles of the American Civil War. And it's about to go on sale. Derek Johnson reports.
It's being kept under wraps for the moment at Eastbourne auction rooms, but this cane is likely to cause quite a stir when it goes under the hammer on Friday. Found during a house clearance, it was originally dismissed as a piece of junk.
We had no idea what it was. The top was cleaned, and then we found out that it was from a battle from the American Civil War at Lookout Mountain in Chattanooga, Tennessee in 1863.
The top of the cane bears the name of the owner, a Lieutenant Colonel William Duff. He turns out to have been a Scot who went to America and somehow became an artillery officer and a close confidant of one of the most famous commanders of the war, Ulysses S. Grant.
We think it's part of a tree that was come from the battlefield at Lookout Mountain, and for some reason it's remained in Lieutenant Colonel Duff's uppermost, as he's put a gold top to this and he's had it all inscribed up. And even later on, when it's actually been broken in at the bottom, he's actually had it repaired with metal pins and metal plates, so it's actually remained dear to his heart, probably to his death, and hence it's survived.
Well, this is a world away from the American Deep South, and ask anybody here in Eastbourne about the Battle of Lookout Mountain and they probably won't know what you're talking about. But that's not the case in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
It is one of the most important battles of the American Civil War. If you've ever watched the movie Gone with the Wind, the big scenes of Atlanta burning, that is Sherman's army reaching Atlanta in 1864, and they were only able to do that because the previous year, in a series of battles that included Chickamauga, Lookout Mountain, and Missionary Ridge, they had gained control of the passageway through the mountains here in the Chattanooga area.
Duff took the cane back to Scotland with him after the war. At some point, though, it was brought to southeast England, more than 4,000 miles from where the battle took place. It may soon return.
And we would hope that it would go back to an American Civil War collector and be treasured in their collections, as it is from a lieutenant colonel of one of the major battles of the Civil War.
Auctioneers have put down an estimate of £1,000 to £1,500, but have no real idea how much someone may pay for a keepsake that marks a momentous point in one country's history. Derek Johnson in Eastbourne for Meridian Tonight.